Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Oxford Preparatory Academy special meeting of the Board of Directors. This is July 6, 2017. Meeting location, Oxford Preparatory Academy, Chino Valley Campus, 5862 C Street, Chino, California, 91710. We have two teleconference locations, Oxford Preparatory Academy, South Orange County Campus, 23000 via Santa Maria, Mission Viejo, California, 92691. And we have Oxford Preparatory Academy, Saddleback Valley Campus, 22882 Lamont Drive, Lake Forest, California, 92630. The public, including public attending a teleconference location, are invited to address the board regarding items listed on the agenda. Comments on an agenda item will be accepted during consideration of that item or prior to consideration of the item in the case of a closed session item. Please turn in comment cards to the board secretary prior to the item you wish to speak on. Okay, call to order. Roll call. Debbie Tarver.
Present.
Naveen Adley.
Present.
Albert Diaz. And Sandra Garner present. Okay, can I hear a motion to approve the agenda for the special board meeting for July 6, 2017?
I motion to approve it.
Can I have a second?
Second.
Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
We need to.
Okay, sorry. Naveen?
Aye. You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Debbie? She wants an individual roll call because we have different locations. So if you could just say aye.
Aye.
Okay, Sandra, aye. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, public announcement of reason for closed session. Closed session for discussion and possible action. Conference with legal counsel, anticipated litigation, Government Code Section 54956.9 D2, one matter.
Here? They're waving.
We have a comment card that just.
A comment card, okay?
They need to scan it or take a picture of it and send it to me, please.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Conference with legal counsel, existing litigation, Government Code Section 54956.9 D1, Oxford Preparatory Academy versus Chino Valley Unified School District, Oxford Preparatory Academy versus Enlightened Learning Solutions. Public comments on closed session items. Remarks for closed session items shall be limited to no more than 3 minutes. Please turn your comment card into the board secretary prior to this agenda item. And I believe we have one.
I'm just waiting for it
Okay.
to come through. Yes, we do. Okay.
Okay?
Erica Schulte?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Hi. Good evening, Board of Directors. I hope that everyone had a wonderful 4th of July, celebrating the freedom that we all treasure, and the issue of freedom is closely tied to the issue of choice and the wellness of overreaching to send our children. And in that spirit, really privileged to be here, so thank you. I wanted to speak on 2 of the items that are going to be discussed in closed session this evening. The first is the issue of litigation, anticipated litigation in the Chino Valley. I just want to restate, as we stated going back a year or more, that, and I feel comfortable speaking on behalf of SOC parents, that we fully support pursuing every legal avenue, every legal remedy, every legal option to save the Chino campus. I applaud you for working towards that end. There is nothing that we want to see more than to have those children have a school to go back to. In September, have those teachers have a position doing what they were put on God's green earth to do, and having that campus remain open for everyone who deserves to have school choice in Chino Valley, have that option for their children. I thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I fully support those efforts, and I applaud you for continuing to pursue it. I believe that persistence is success, and I hope that that is very true in the case. In addition, the other item of existing litigation is the issue of pursuing legal remedies against Enlightenment. And again, I applaud you for continuing to do. I hope and pray. I have no reason to think otherwise. I hope and pray that the discussions are about moving that litigation forward. Taxpayers, especially the children, there's organizations, birds, to have these rights, to be wrongs be righted, and to have every legal action pursued to ensure that there is justice and there is remedy made, and that litigation helps to put our schools back on the right track. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Are there any other comments?
That's all I have.
Okay, we are going into closed session at 5:10. Open session will begin at 6 p.m. Okay, we're reconvening open session at 6:42 p.m. I have 2 report outs. We've instructed counsel to pursue the ongoing appeal, and we have instructed counsel to reach out to CVUSD regarding settlement opportunities. I would also jotted down some notes. I know that we had a number of concerns about different statements that parents are hearing out there in the community regarding what's going on between CVUSD and OPA. And we want to give you as much information and answer your questions to the fullest extent possible. But there will be questions that we cannot answer due to ongoing litigation and the confidential and privileged nature of ongoing settlement negotiations. The one thing that I want to remind everyone is the reason why settlement negotiations are confidential is because you want to have a very open and frank discussion, and you don't want it ending up in any side's litigation. So that's why it needs to remain privileged. We understand your concern, but we were also surprised to hear some of the issues that have been raised out there because a lot of the information is not accurate. That being said, we are doing everything possible to save the school. As always, litigation is always the last thing that we wanted to do, and we save litigation to the very end. We've gone to the county, we've gone to the school district twice, to the county twice, to the state, and we've been fighting for this school every step of the way. There are 3 very specific things that we're looking for. Renew our charter that guarantees our funding, and we have a facility for our students to come back to. Those are the 3 magic things that we need to hear. And that's what's being discussed, obviously. So we get those 3 things, and we've got the magic combination for what we need to make this happen. I understand that some parents also had some concerns regarding enrollment, and I have where's Mr. Crow?
Right there.
Hi there. Would you like to say anything about enrollment? Because I'm sure there's some questions about that.
So as you know, the enrollment is I guess I'll speak into this mic.
There's a microphone right here.
All right. I guess. As you know, the enrollment is a tricky situation. As we've told you all along, money follows kids. So state funding goes to where your kid attends school. We are working with multiple legal counsels to determine what we can do in terms of ensuring that you and your kids, because my feeling is you're being forced to attend a school that you don't want to have to. All of your schools of choice is Oxford Preparatory Academy. And we received the intent to enroll forms of over 900 students to return. So our goal is to come up with a plan that will hopefully allow any child who submitted an intent to enroll form to return to Oxford Preparatory Academy for the 17-18 school year, no matter what happens this summer to begin the school year. So please be patient with us. As we've said multiple times, we're in uncharted territory. We are the first school to go through this, so we can't point to another case. We can't point to another school. We can't point to another lawyer. We can't point to anybody else who can give us the guidance. But we are working diligently. That's really all we're working on at this point, is ensuring that all 1,200 kids are able to come back. So please stay tuned for any updates. For those of you who are on year-round tracks, we'll try to get the information out to you as soon as possible, because we know that some families have already enrolled. We saw the Facebook posts of first days of school today, and we want to do everything in our power to ensure that any of those kids who want to come back at Oxford are able to do so. So please be patient. We'll try to make that happen.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Crow. Okay, presentations, Gilbert Associates review for April. Mr. Crow? Why don't you just stick around?
I think it will. So as everybody is aware, we have contracted with Gilbert Associates to do a monthly review of our finances. This is now month 3, and month 3 of no findings. So they review our attendance, our payroll, our receipts, and they sample 25 random checks. Might be payroll, might be a reimbursement, might be a contract, and they look to make sure that everything was approved, to have the right backup. So again, this is month 3 with no concerns, no significant concerns from Gilbert Associates. We're thankful to them for their support. We're thankful to our Carrie Thread, our coordinator of business services, as well as our financial management team, Chart of Impact, for working with Gilbert Associates. And again, this is now month 3 of no findings and of clean finances.
Okay, thank you. Any questions? Okay. Approval of updated authorized signature list. Let me go back. Let's go back to approve the board of directors job description. Everyone should be held accountable, whether you're a teacher, a classified staff, part of the executive team, or the board of directors. We all need a job description so we know exactly what our expectations are. And we know exactly what we're being evaluated on, just like everybody else is. So the governance committee has prepared a governing board of directors description of duties that we would like to present and have the board approve tonight. In addition, we've also developed a governing board member agreement. And I'd like to read it to you so that you understand what we're signing up for. The board member every new board member will sign this document. I understand that as a member of the board of directors of Oxford Preparatory Academy, I have a legal and moral responsibility to ensure the organization does the best work possible in pursuit of its goals and exhibits a high level of integrity, ethics, honesty, and transparency. I believe in the purpose and the mission of the organization, and I will act responsibly and prudently as its steward. In turn, I expect our Oxford Prep and the executive director will endeavor to support me in the following ways. 1, providing me with financial statements and updates of organizational activities that allow me to meet my duties as a board member. 2, keeping me adequately informed about issues in the industry and field in which we are working. 3, board members and the executive director will strive to respond in a straightforward fashion to questions I have that are necessary to carry out my board and committee-related responsibilities to Oxford Prep. And 4, the executive director agrees to work with board members in good faith towards the achievement of our goals. I have read, understand, and am willing to comply with the governing board of directors' description of duties that outlines my responsibilities to the board and Oxford Prep. So can I have a motion to approve the proposed job description for the governing board of directors?
Make a motion.
Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
Okay. All those in favor? Debbie Tarver?
Aye.
Albert Diaz?
Aye.
Naveen Adley?
Aye.
Sandra Garner, aye. The motion passes.
You want these today?
Pardon?
You want these signatures today?
Might as well. Today's the July 6th.
6th. Is it 7th? 6th?
6th. Okay, approval of updated authorized signature list. The authorized signature list must be updated to reflect recent changes in key personnel. The position of interim executive director is vacant, and the current managing director's name will be added as a signer on each of the school site checking accounts. Carrie Thread is presenting this item. Southern. Hi, Carrie.
Hi, good evening. As you know, in light of our current situation, being without an executive director poses problems in the business office when we don't have signers available to sign our invoices, sign any kind of purchase request. So we're asking that until that person is named, that Mr. Crow be given signature capabilities with this signature list. As well as you'll notice down the line, it differences. There are minor differences depending on what document you're speaking of. So if you wanted to take a moment to review that, the majority is Mr. Crow as well as the board chair. But when it comes to HR issues, then you'll see our HR personnel is involved. Also on some of the broader items such as purchase orders, you'll notice that Ms. Adley's name, or the treasurer, has been added. This is something that will be used in times that the chairperson is not available. So if we were to go through something similar to Mr. Vesti resigning and we did not have a board chair, he could step in so we don't have a delay in any sort of payment or invoice approval.
Okay, any questions?
No.
Okay, do I have a motion to approve the updated authorized signature list?
I'll make a motion.
And do I have a second?
I second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. Roll call. Debbie Tarver,
Aye.
Albert Diaz,
Aye.
Naveen Adley, Sandra Garner, aye. The motion passes. Approval of Resolution 2017-006, delegating signing authority to the Managing Director while Executive Director position is vacant. The signing authority will be given to the Managing Director while the Executive Director position is vacant. Carrie?
Yes, hi. A little bit self-explanatory here again. Because we do not have an executive director, we need someone that's able to look over our contracts, look over our invoices, and approve everything from over $1,000 up to $10,000 when we bring it to you. So we're asking that as the business office, we need someone to sign over and look over all these documents. Requesting in the absence of an executive director that our managing director, Mr. Crowe, be given these signing abilities.
Okay. Do I have a motion to approve Resolution 2017-006, delegating signing authority to the Managing Director while Executive Director position is vacant?
Make the motion.
Okay, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, roll call. Debbie Tarver,
Aye.
Albert Diaz,
Aye.
Naveen Adley, Sandra Garner, aye. Motion passes. Approval of the 2017-2018 Board of Directors meeting calendar. It'll be a surprise to everyone on the board. We would like to go to one meeting a month, like we were supposed to be doing all along. So in your packet, we have the dates for July through June of 2018. I think there will be no meeting in December. Instead, we will have our meeting on the 5th Thursday in November, which kind of backs right up to December, which will be November 30th. So do I have a motion to approve the 2017-2018 Board of Directors meeting calendar?
Make a motion.
Okay, and do I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. Roll call. Debbie Tarver,
Aye.
Albert Diaz,
Aye.
Naveen Adley,
Aye.
Sandra Garner, aye. Motion passes. Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
I motion.
Do I have a second, Naveen? Okay. It's been moved and seconded. Debbie Tarver,
Aye.
Albert Diaz,
Aye.
Naveen Adley, Sandra Garner, aye. Thank you, everyone. That's one of the fastest meetings we've had in months. Okay, then the time is 6:55 p.m. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Naveen.
That's it.
Yeah, that's
Thank
it.
you, Saddleback. Thank you, SOC.
You had to be here before we went into closed session to talk.
Okay, I'll say one thing. Can we please have a vacation?
Yeah.
Can we go out of town?
Listen.
I don't even want to leave because I'm so afraid we're
in
going
the
to.
spirit of